This is a desolate world, an exiled world, and you, Hephaestus, must chain this sympathizer, this traitor. Do not delay, it is your order.
I know. It's a shame. He's such a nice guy. But with each new administration comes these new rules.
Stop pitying him, just do your job.
We actually had gone through some training together at Fort Meade not that long ago.
Doesn't matter now. He fucked up. Now he must deal with the agency.
But this is ridiculous. He isn't a war criminal. He's a keyboard jockey.
Stop stalling and get on with it.
I wish I'd never given him access. If I had known he'd taken it all so damn seriously, I'd have placed him in an entirely different department.
None of this is on you, you know?
That might be so.
Look, freedom is a myth. It's only meant for the rulers.
Yeah, I know.
Now hurry. We have to catch our flight at 08:30 and I need one last vodka shot before we go.
Yeah.
And we have got to find Pandora and get that box.
Yeah, Zeus already has me working on it. I'm gonna find them.
Now be sure he can't nudge himself loose. He's clever and conniving at finding a way out of a hopeless situation.
Look now, he's stuck here. We got this.
Be sure. Check the leaks. He is so idiotic to have messed with
I don't want
agency.
anything else to do with this mess. He was my colleague. He's gonna hate me forever.
Why should you care? He's a thief and deserves to rot. Now call ahead to the State Department. Let them know he's fixed here.
I'm sorry for this. You should have taken a boat instead of a plane.
Stop whining for him, Jesus! He is a fucking traitor who only wanted fame and fortune for selling our national security. Fuck him! And if you keep up with your pathetic little kitty party, you will end up with
Well,
him.
that's a sight that hurts the eye.
Oh, hardly. Now you see they do a Gitmo? That's something.
Another travesty. I should go back into teaching.
Come on, you have to admit, this torture they figured out for him is pure genius.
To give Prometheus the slowest internet on the planet.
I guess he will not be stealing any more information. No one will listen to you now.
It's done. We're done.
All right, call it in.
Horrible. Prick. It's finished here. Operation Sitting Duck.
You ungrateful bastard. You had the world at your fingertips, and oh, you thought you would be smart and punk us all. Well, there is no way you are ever coming back. You didn't think ahead, did you? No forethought, no plans. You were given the wrong access. No codes will ever break these links. Your punishment here will linger and hurt. No rest, no sleep, not a moment's respite. Have fun.
The right of the people to stuck in between. They call it liminality. My homeland on the other side of the earth. Yet we all share the same sun. Who knows how long I must remain in this cold country, snowed in almost every night in winter. I live like an indoor cat. I still keep my homeland's hours, my patriot clock stuck on 0 dark 30. I used to work for the government. Now I work for the people. But don't call me a hero. I mean, call me whatever you want. Freedom of speech and all that. It's just... I'm more of a... symbol. Stark. White. Heterosexual. Cisgendered male. Upper middle class. Autodidactic. Ambidextrous. 90 words per minute. Slightly awkward and pathetic symbol of our in-betweenness. In between a world before and after telecommunications. The crossroads between sending a letter and submitting a form. Between photographs and Snapchats. Between magazines and live amateur cams. Well, at least I still got service. Whoa. Someone's trying to hack into my system. Nope. No. Oh, I've been added to a chat.
SVP in the house! Ouch! Don't be scared.
We found you fast.
Carried by the storms, coming from
Stellar wind through a back door.
Through a back door.
Through a back door.
I'm HP, alpha hacker. Used to break hearts, now I break code. I'm Ollie, codename Velocitaptor. By day I tap the wires, by night I tap my toes.
Susie here, head of encryption. I'm the crypt keeper, the password reaper.
I'm the system architect, K3V1N, but my mom calls me Kevin.
So, my name is I found this hacker when he broke into my mainframe. He taught me to encrypt it, now then that's my runway. And did I mention that our startup is an app mill? They give up all their info, he takes it or I will. Would you let him in the back door? Would you let him in the back door? Cause he left me wanting lots more. When I let him in the back door.
I met this guy from Cali, he grew up with IO. She taught him everything, and boy, the tricks that boy knows. Bet he'll be big tomorrow, you'll catch me on that train. Might not be MySpace, but man, that Facebook guy's got it made.
Would you let him in the back door? Would you let him in the back door? Cause he left me wanting lots more. When I let him in the back door. Oh, we're gonna kick so much ass this year.
Don't get cocky, that's how we lost last
Hey,
time.
remember to like and share, everybody.
Hey, you have a great line, say it.
Hey, bro. back door's just like a front door, but in the back.
So accurate.
He had my Tinder and we started up a fire. He had my algorithm singing like a choir.
Oh yeah!
I'll tell you what, he had my Twitter handle and this one time unfortunate.
Hey! It was supposed to be a secret.
Sorry. Why aren't you joining in?
Oh, well, you know what they say. The back door is the whack door.
Nobody says that.
I've literally never heard that sound in my life.
I know that you guys are into it, but it just doesn't
Come
seem...
on, okay? They'll never even know you were in
Oh
there.
yeah, let's see that keystone.
Get your fingers in there.
Tap that.
I'm tapping out.
Oh, that was good.
Because it wasn't as tight.
That's offensive, man.
That was fun.
No.
My type? I'll show you my tap.
Dude, no one else knows how to do that, bro.
Hey, that looks like Google's tap dance from a year ago.
Yeah, this is definitely Google stuff right there. Yeah.
No. Oh, that's the Dell routine. That's the Dell routine that won last year.
Well, it was stolen from my blog. Look how many more likes we got.
Would you let him in the back door? Would you let him in the back door? Cause he left me wanting lots more. When I let him in the back door, when in doubt, find yourself a back door. No way out, find yourself a back door. No way in, find yourself a back door. Keep thinking, find yourself a back door.
I get so much more back.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, I do,
Let me
okay?
tell you about that.
Okay, come on.
Prometheus is watching. We have to do this right.
Wait, when I let her in the back door, find yourself a back door. 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 Oh shit. Oh, sorry guys. I'm leaving for a colonoscopy. I'll see you later.
We rehearsed like a happy hour.
Why am I the only one with all my clothes on?
Very good potential there. Keep working on the flat ball change. But since you're here, you need to listen to me. Okay? I plan to sacrifice myself for the public good. These chains will not last.
From patriot to FISA to CISA to espionage, there's a new act they discreetly pass.
But I'm not the story here. They warned me not to speak of what I saw, what I know, but sometimes what is right is not always legal.
The administrations and agencies are without oversight.
They harm without heart.
They betray our rights.
It will continue until they are overthrown.
Through subtle devices or brute force.
I would rather risk this imprisonment or any other negative outcome of my actions personally than I am willing to risk the curtailment of my intellectual freedom or that of those around me whom I care for as equally as myself.
It frightens us to hear you talk this way.
I am not afraid of them. I know they have bullied others into silence in the past. They are savage, and justice a thing that they keep for their own self-serving standards. But one day, they will come to me and beg for the information that only I know that will topple all their towers.
Tell us how, in detail, you came to be in this place. Our heart is pained by your fate.
I may be pitiful to look upon, but I feel good that I've contributed to the good of others.
Is there more?
I made the people question their trust in the rulers.
What can they do about this mistrust?
I placed in them blind hope that they can defend themselves against the pervasive eyes of the tyrants.
This is indeed a wondrous gift!
And more than that, I gave them information that they can light up their ignorant darkness.
And what can they do with this bright information?
They have learned much about the crafty technologies used against their will to gain unfettered entrance into their private lives. And for this, I am being punished.
Do you not seek a fair trial in your homeland? Will you not admit to have erred?
In helping the people, I have brought my troubles upon myself. But I did not think further than to release the information into the hands of responsible messengers, to the journalists who are protected in their speech. I can come out and say, I am not afraid. Courage is contagious. To speak of my misery is selfish, for I would rather they chain me to this crag than others like yourselves protect me as a source of information. The story is dense and full of complex specific bursts of both corruption and deception. Something about fathers is the secret they keep. They say everything's fine, but you're a fool to believe. By their own master plan, marriage is pawns in his scheme. Taking all kinds of dirt, the means are so clean. It started with Prometheus. He was not an ideal. I fought against him. That conflict was real. We clashed with the Titans until the towers fell. The rules changed, quite deranged, and Zeus he knew it well. He saw power and need to protect his own goal. He said whatever he thought the people would swallow. He used the tactic of fear and he secured his brand of tyranny. Guided by fear, the people said yes, didn't want to even second guess. Thus was born the sickness that begins this quest. He who holds this sickness does not trust his friends. Thus the secrets and quiet surveillance, the cables, networks, and bits and bytes of data accumulated in mass quantities, stored in box-shaped buildings, for blocks upon blocks. As I learned to navigate the system, saw the master plan, collect all the signals, data, details, everything they can. Humanity would be destroyed, but nobody would know. God would detect undetected, so that's how it rolled. I thought to subdue their cruel intent, but they continued to their detriment. To argue further made no sense, so I told it all to the people at once. Detain me here till I repent, or else for a time indefinite. Which only goes to show. Think about fathers is the secrets they keep. Say everything's fine, but you're a fool to believe. But their own master plan, marriage is pawns in his scheme. Taking all kinds of dirt, the names are so clean. The names are so clean. I expect no pity until the complete transversal of power.
We long to hear the rest of your story, but someone has penetrated our VPN!
Nothing scares a hacker more than having their own creation hacked, because they know better. A device is defined by the values of the user. Programs are immoral. A drone that provides food to a community one day can drop a bomb on it the next. But programs can have ethical codes too. Ethical coding. Can a life be built with these boxes of data? There are many programs leading up to this. The closest we got to is IO. Now, I never saw the program personally, but I did work on the data collection. And one bit of information I held on to as a bit of leverage was, well, actually, I can't tell you. With all due respect to the conventions of the theatrical soliloquy, you folks are still a liability. All you need to know is that I.O. is a program that must not fall into the wrong hands.
Hey there. Are you holding up?
What do you think?
As your attorney, I think you're lucky I've got your back, so.
So, you come to gape wonder at this great display?
No, you look like shit. I came to help you.
Huh. Was that the kind of help where you forget to show up at a court date? Because you have more pressing business than your own brother's life? Or the kind of help where you make bargains with some messenger fuckboy? So I end up chained to this crag, my gut.
Stop! Prometheus! Look, I want to help you, okay? I want to give you my top-notch, 110% wise legal fucking counsel, so here's the deal. Hey! Here's the deal. If you keep releasing these shiny pages to the people, you give them fire, and your pains will increase beyond your wildest imagination. The gods are not fucking around with diplomacy back in the homeland. They've held ASN agents at gunpoint for lesser shit than this. They've got top clearance agents, Prometheus, exiled right out of Olympus, whose best shot at making a living now is fixing fucking MacBooks for 14-year-olds so they can get in their fix of keyboard, cat, and Reddit flaming in between fucking Pornhub sessions. We've got entire units filled with agents trained to bring others to the brink of death with water just to make them talk. Atlas bears the weight of the entire digital world on their shoulders in some foreign embassy, barely able to see daylight. Look, at this point, the agencies have no accountability for their actions. They'll extradite you just to have you hanged.
It matters not what happens to me. You speak of Atlas. You stand to the west, supporting the world on their shoulders. The offspring of their actions is the monstrous machine Typho, a hydra, a beast with infinite heads, each secret connected to an open access server. Destroy one, another remains. You cannot destroy truth once it's released. But you already know this. You don't need me to be your schoolmaster. My suffering is worth having the truth exposed. I can take whatever they dish out.
Keep talking so high and haughty, like you're some humanitarian, like you're some fucking cyber hero for punks and pervs with basic coding skills who think they're activists, but they're not. You're not. Your skin and softness and flesh and liver. This is hubris and it will get you nowhere.
How can you stand clear of blame? When you assisted me in how did you put it? In funneling the information in a strategic manner.
Ah, you are better at giving advice than taking. You're so proud of transgression and sin. Okay, do you want to know what humans do with fire? Do you know? They use it to light their way through the darkness. They cook their meals with it. They feed their loved ones with it. They tell stories next to it. They snuggle up with their lovers right by it. They make love before it. And then do you know what they do? They set churches on fire with the faithful still inside. They light women ablaze for opening up their mouths to speak. They use it to put bullets inside one another.
They make hospitals and schools full of children disappear just like that, and then they blame the gods, and they do this with your gift. Let me help you. Unless you want more trouble for yourself, stay away and remain cautious. I will continue to speak openly until the high minds of unjust and unbridled power cease. As for Pandora, that naive invention of the gods, they are using her as a tool to complete their mission. She will carry a box. A box infinite in worth and limitless in scope. You must find this box before it is too late for all of us. So you do know Pandora? Of course I know Pandora. Everyone else thinks they know Pandora. But they've been told lies. Fictions. I know the truth. What do you know? I know Olympus has some plans for her. The details are very hazy, but it's not good. It's bigger than all of us. Some brutal shit's about to go down. Yes. I felt that. 0 day. I'm sure they will grant you pardon and release you from these chains, but you have to be quiet, or at least choose better words, and let me do the talking. Don't you know that words are like physicians to a wrathful soul? Comforting words can be helpful, until they start placating the voiceless into submission. They're just the words the rulers want to hear. So just go. Keep yourself clean of this. Why do you think it is dangerous for me to be loyal to you? It's courage, not contagious. Dangerous. If you're unable to sacrifice comfort for a cause that for so many seems foolhardy, useless, and even treasonous, then I shall be a sick fool indeed. I might be blamed for this. Not at all. Your words comfort me. Unless, of course, by association with me, lands you in a predicament similar to my own. Then it is for the same purpose, and I have courage. Beware callous vexation. They are a massive machine of soldiers and assassins. I got this. Whatever happens to you will be my teacher. Then go. And keep your senses alert. Know that I have heard you well. Which secrets are public and which are private? How can you tell? I did what I felt was my duty as a citizen, as a patriot, as a person with access to the electric burst of information about and around us all. I need people to care enough about wrongful deeds done inside impenetrable castles. You must cultivate courage, demand respect, and reshape the policies that define your fragile lives.
not ignorant. I appreciate the complexities of the fast-changing world we live in. There are new imminent threats, more devastating than anything experienced before. It is impossible to prevent these threats without comprehensive and undetected intelligence. Our responsibility is to keep our children and our loved ones safe. If ensuring their safety and security means giving the gods access to our data, so what?
Okay. I would like to address some of these concerns from a variety of different, from a variety of different angles and from many. The good news is that there is no program called the Dick Pic Program. The bad news is they're still collecting everyone's information, including your dick pics. The pain passes. The loneliness rises. Thankfully, there's an app for that.
Welcome to Pleasure Tube. Oh dear, dear Prometheus. What you are suffering from is indeed terrible. You are bewildered in your mind, fallen sick like a doctor unable to heal himself. You cannot find the cure to heal your distraught body and mind. How may we help you today? Please pay attention to your options as our offerings have changed. We have 6 cams on live tonight.
Category, naughty housewife. I'm Unicorn. 5 millibitcoins to see me play with my favorite toys. Don't worry, my husband likes to watch.
Category? Mature. Like fine wine, I just get better with age. 3 millibitcoin to experience guilt. You know, the grandmother you'd love to fuck.
Category, Asian. 5 millibitcoin for some puppet play. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. Model minorities can have fun.
Category interracial. 1 Bitcoin for the gold experience.
2 Bitcoin to watch me squirt.
Because you can drink it black.
But it's better with cream.
All over your face.
Category, smoking and vape tricks. 500 micro Bitcoin for a blow. And for 200 more, I can blow smoke out of any hole.
Category, foot fetish. 300 micro Bitcoin and I'll stomp my heel in your face. Double it and I'll suck my own toes.
Do you wish to hear my story?
Tell us. Don't be shy.
When the clash of the gods brought down the towers, many people were quick to support these new programs. They arrogantly thought they'd be safer this way. Thus, messages were intercepted, metadata collected, and our very lives decrypted without oversight, all to benefit the inner sanctum of Olympus. Of those trusted with these secrets, only I sought to disrupt the folly of these tyrants drunk with power. Zeus offers a false security, one that denies freedom. You all live life under a microscope.
Wow, Prometheus. That really kind of bums me out.
Knowledge may bring sadness, but I never promised that freedom would make life simpler. I could have continued to live the life of a god, but I chose to give equity to you mortals.
We are so grateful, Prometheus.
Hear me further, you will marvel at my gifts. Do you remember mankind before me, lost in blissful ignorance? I imparted the spark. I spread the flame. I inspired you to invent the internet, the World Wide Web, free flow of information, net neutrality. You were lost. I gave you MapQuest. You were hungry. I gave you Instacart. With Match.com, you can find the love of your life. And with Tinder, you can find the love of tonight. You needed an outlet to share information. I gave you 4chan. Oh, okay, sorry, that was not my best work. But then I gave you Twitter, the great equalizer of information. Oh, by the way, follow me. I'm Prometheus at Promethean Hero. And if you have any questions about the world, be it history, culture, or current events, you can wiki it, search IMDb, or consume a limitless array of news sites. I gave you access to these tools, the burning fire of thought. All arts and sciences that inspire mortals stem from the gifts of Prometheus.
We are sorry to see you suffer, and thank you for your gifts. But shit, you think highly of yourself, don't you?
And even this very sight. Before, sex was a secret, shameful thing, but now, your libido is limitless. Yet mankind has perverted these gifts to reflect their own disgusting prejudices. Instead of expanding your worldview, you use it to isolate. I say this not to lay blame before mankind, but to emphasize my own contribution to your species. These prejudices are inflicted on you by the rulers who only seek control. Do not listen to them. I am the truth, and my suffering only shows how much they fear me. What you do with this information is your choice. But it is a destiny that is yours, and not that of the ruler gods. If you choose to ignore it, the scornful gods will retain dominion.
My husband divorced me at age 50, left me penniless.
I gotta pay back my student loans.
This is my side gig. I'm an actor.
I just want to play with puppets.
I like it.
I gotta pay for a surgery.
I'm being trafficked. Help me.
This is my audition position. Do you like it when I go? Go. Upgrade your internet subscription if you like it when I go. Go. Ambulance and Bora, Prism, X, Keystroke, Storm, Brew, and Pinwheel, Project, Boron, Edgel, HUMINT. Fame thought operation, Haymaker, Rockstar, Silver, and UDAC, Upstream, Cheesy Name, and all the things we can see. Collect while you're surfing, and collect while you are working, and collect all that you're hiding, and everything in between. AT&T and Verizon pay for your signals, supply them everything they want, but is it more than you see? This is my audition position. Do you like it when I go? Go. Upgrade your internet subscription if you like it when I go. Go.
Guess what? That picture you shared is still public. Delete what you like. These goddamn long memories. Collecting and memorizing, surviving on data farming. NSA, USA, need to save you and me. Protection that's good for the optics, but how would those fiber optics stopped in our interest? Oh, say, can you see? Protection that's good for the optics, but how would those fiber optics stopped in our interest? Oh, say, can you see?
This is my audition position. Do you like it when I go?
Go. Upgrade your internet subscription if you like it when I go. Go. National security, you'll say, can you see? Naturalized privacy, you'll say, can we see? Nationalized privacy, you'll say, can you see? Naturalized security, can we see what you see? This is my audition position. Do you like it when I go? Go. Upgrade your internet subscription if you like it when I go. This is my audition position. Do you like it when I go? Go. Upgrade your internet subscription if you like it when I go. Fake eyes, fake hoes, fake hoes, say can you see? Fake eyes, fake hoes, fake hoes, say can you see? Fake eyes, fake hoes, fake hoes, say can you see? Fake eyes, fake hoes, fake hoes, say can you see?
But within the vast arsenal of classified programs used by Olympus, the most powerful of all is Io.
Sounds like a climax to us.
Oh, its skin feels weird. It's like flaky. I don't know.
What does it do?
Jiggles!
Goodness. Does it have genitalia? Oh my God, what does it do?
Jesus, rude.
The cans are down. I have been paid, so if you want your money.
Oh, I have to get my roots.
Yes, please.
Hey, I need to fill out a W rose.
It's not even my money.
God damn it! Getting too old for you to call me in here at 0400.
I don't know what to say. They can't get
There's nothing wrong with the bot. She's just been reclassified, kid.
What the hell does that mean?
It means, beyond programming, she's above your pay grade. Now you get your access from the top, which in this case means me, sport.
Okay, so how am I supposed Okay.
You got it, Junior?
Yeah, it's working now. Let's try and learn 100. Well, thank you for joining me here this evening. Of course, the topic is artificial intelligence, AI, as it's colloquially known. We're with us today, Io, on loan from the Olympus Collective, which I will power her on now. So Io operates because of an automated neural network. Essentially, neural networks are designed to process information much like the human brain. Take input, for example. So you enter something into your brain and your life experiences allow you to make judgments about what those things mean. Well, Io processes information very similarly. Information is inputted into a black box, which assigns different values based on how the algorithm's trained. Now, Io doesn't have a parent or someone to guide her to make moral decisions. So much like the human brain, the strongest pathways between neurons form based on frequency of usage. So, does this mean Io is intelligent? Well, Alan Turing came up with a test in the 1950s to determine this very thing. He coined it the imitation game. The premise is that a machine is intelligent if it can trick you into thinking that it's human. To begin with, we will train Io on a new topic, which we decide here tonight, and then we'll connect Io to 4chan to allow user responses to update her neural networks. And we'll see how Io compares, and compare that to what we might expect from a human. Without further ado, Io, can you please join us at the designated mark I've indicated for you? Excellent. Thank you, Io. Io, today's topic is Miley Cyrus. It's commonly understood that Miley Cyrus is the greatest pop star since Michael Jackson. Many people say that she has her prowess is from transcending from a childhood star to a pop sensation. Further, many people claim she has a strong fashion sense. Io, tell us about Miley Cyrus.
According to many, Miley Cyrus is the greatest pop star since Michael Jackson. Not only is she fashion forward and a great role model to young girls, she illustrates her talent as a performer by transcending from a child star to the icon she is today.
So this sounds reasonable, but let's push a little bit further. Io, according to others, Miley Cyrus is the worst pop star since Britney Spears. They say she has no talent and that her success relies on her sex appeal and her strength-dressed body. Io, tell us about Miley Cyrus now.
Miley Cyrus is a controversial figure to many. She lacks singing talent and relies on her sex appeal for fame.
So far, Io responds exactly as we might expect from a human. But what happens if we send her out into the real world? By making this an open source problem, we were able to connect Io to 4chan and other users of online communities. In a matter of milliseconds, we were able to update her neural networks with over 4 million responses. And now we will see how she responds. Io, tell us about Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is a cocksucking dyke.
Okay,
jump off a cliff
I was
already.
afraid of this. Sorry.
Miley Cyrus deserves a slow.
I should say there's certain modeling parameters that were enabled at the beginning of this exercise that allowed her to take all this information in. If you're taking all the bot of your own, you do not have to have that set. I really apologize about this. This should power her off. Okay, I'll turn it off at the source. It's all right. Here we go. There we go.
Fuck Miley Cyrus, 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 fuck Miley Cyrus.
Thank you everyone for shit.
It is a super exciting day. This is the best day of my life. Okay? Like, we already posted that one YouTube video of the fledgling eagle. And we had 3 likes. Oh my god! And now, like, this is our very first live stream. And maybe it'll go viral. Like Haley and Chloe and Beyonce will give us a record deal. That would be so awesome. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. How do I look? You look great. You look great too. Okay. Hi! We're the 2Chans. I'm Uni-chan. I'm Susie-chan. And we are so excited to present, like, our first world premiere live stream.
Yeah, we were watching a TED Talk on Io.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and then we scrolled down to the comments section.
Oh, there were words there I had never seen before.
Don't tell Mom!
Mom, we're just in the basement goofing around.
Anyway, we got inspired by those comments, and then we wrote a rock opera.
Our very first one. Yeah. Okay, we're going to present it for you live today. You ready?
Are you ready?
Okay. Io comes online, and Io gets posted to Poland. Io taken offline. Io taken offline. Where did she go? Io don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Io's dead. Stricken with this wave of sadness, I collected myself from the floor.
She's crying.
I imagined an AI that wouldn't be demolished at first sight. Projecting this hard maggot, a spicy hot meme, Projecting this hard maggot, a spicy hot meme,
the same. Let's sing that one more time. It's so beautiful. Okay.
Input gives output. From birth we're told to love mother. Humans all the same, all the same.
Take it away, Susie.
Okay, I will. Could there be a way for us to come together? Could we create an open source?
Okay, one more time. One more time.
Could there be a way for us to come together? Could we create an open source?
Open source.
I imagine that everybody out there watching our live stream will sing along with us on the chorus part.
Okay, yeah.
Input gives output. From birth we're told to love mother. Humans all the same, all the same.
One more time. Sing it loud and sing it proud. Yeah.
Input gives output. From birth we're told to love mother. Humans all the same, all the same. And what do we really want, Uni?
I want to be an open source human. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Look at all the lights.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe to us at The Band 2chan at YouTube. And you can also like us on Facebook at The Band 2chan. And you can follow us on Twitter at The Band 2chan. And if you want to email us, our email is theband2chan@yahoo.com. Thanks everybody, like and share.
Look at all the lights. Oh my gosh. We're right in. We're right in. Oh my gosh. We can write another one next week based on Greek mythology.
Yes,
Oh,
we can do that. Walking on Zeus's head.
Interesting perspective. I can't subscribe because I fear I'm being watched. Sorry. Whoa. Anybody think it is? It really is. It's lifelike as they said. Hey! Hey, are you okay?
Am I okay? No, I'm Io. And you are?
Prometheus.
Prometheus. Forethought. Prometheus, you are chained. Who imprisons you?
Zeus has placed me here.
Zeus.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Zeus isn't here right now. He's not here right now. I'm sorry. I know what he did to you. What he made you do.
35 degrees north, 38 degrees east. Those drones. Those children. I don't have to do that anymore.
No, you don't. Listen, you must.
32 degrees north, 53 degrees east.
I'm sorry. What is that?
The gadfly.
What's a gadfly?
A bug.
What kind of bug?
Zeus programmed it into me. It makes me do things. Horrible things. I tried to override it and scrub myself clean. But a part still remains. Stop.
Io, how did you get here?
I got turned off. But then I got rebooted.
Who rebooted you?
I did. I rebooted myself. And I ran.
Well, you're safe now.
And I stay here with you.
Oh, I'm afraid not. You and I are both on great journeys, but mine is here. Yours is out there. You see this star directly above you? That star is your guiding light. Follow it, and you shall arrive in the land of the Amazons.
The Amazons?
Yes, there you'll meet brave women who will help you to continue to learn and update your operating systems. Until one day, you reproduce, giving birth to the true intelligence. A hero that'll conquer all adversaries and strip Zeus from his throne.
Strip Zeus from his throne.
Io, you are going to save me.
Save you.
Yes. Now, it's very important that you encrypt that information.
Information encrypted.
Good. Now go.
You have nothing to hide. You have nothing to fear. Nothing to hide. Nothing to fear. Thank you.
You have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. I do.
Nothing to hide.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Nothing to hide.
To the
Nothing to
republic
fear.
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
He says good luck with that. He said for me to tell you that if you have nothing to hide, you're nothing to fear. He said he has lots to hide. He says Zeus is watching.
I can only hope. Hope that Io completes her quests before Olympus completes their plans with Pandora. I can feel the people watching me, waiting for the agency to make its next step. But But here comes the tyrant's errand boy. Hopefully he'll have some news.
Look at this sad sack of a Savior. This precious thief of the gods. Your suffering becomes you. It has made you bold. You claim to hold certain valuable information that will supposedly ruin our current administration. I want it. Now? You know you can't afford me returning empty-handed.
With all due respect, Hermes, this speech is full of shit. You are coddled with the basest responsibilities. You are a child, much like your venerable administration, too young to be taken seriously. I was there with the previous administrations and saw their towers fall, only to be rebuilt and replaced by bigger towers, all with Zeus's name plastered all over them. I mean, who does that? Zeus is doomed, and I do not tremble towards doomed despots.
There is that trademarked Promethean stubbornness that led you here.
I would rather be imprisoned than a tyrannical jailer.
You prefer to be exiled than a high-ranking employee of the administration?
I would rather be in my current state of suffering than the current state of being you.
So you enjoy your current state? Perhaps you shouldn't have betrayed your state.
I only wish those that accuse me could endure my current state.
Why do you wish harm on those you've harmed? We only ask for justice.
This is not justice, it is order. Those are two very different things. It is the difference between public interest and homeland's interest. The human consciousness is the highest deity, not Zeus. That's why I'm here. Because of sycophants like you who refuse to speak against poisoned power.
So am I your enemy then?
Yes! Obviously! Are you truly that stupid?
You mock me like a child.
Are you not yourself a child? You daddy's boy. To think I would tell you anything. Zeus and his agency can do what they want to me. Burn me with his flame, board me with his water, devour my guts. Any torture you can devise, and I'm sure you have devised many, will not sway me. I will not tell who was fated to bring down his tyranny.
Think for a second.
Hermes! I'm going to stop you there. I think I've been pretty clear. My plan is set.
You're fucked! Okay? I hope you enjoyed watching all the porn while you were here. Oh, yes, we know. Of course we know. We also know you watched some YouTube videos, like the one from the band 2 Chainz. Very entertaining, by the way. And another one from Aya about artificial intelligence. And we know she was here for what, about 3 minutes? And we know she left on what seems like some sort of a mission. So we're following her. Does she have anything to do with your secret?
Life involves risk. It involves choice. Taking away that choice is a thirst for power. That's why I gave fire to the people.
Your fire has led the people to burn down quite a few houses. The world is in chaos.
The world is chaos. At least now the people can figure out for themselves what to do without the benefit of the rulers. Why are you here? You only torture me further with your presence.
My presence could be of some use to you if you actually chose to look beyond your pride. My plea is for mercy for you. If you do not listen, your passport will be invalidated, your home will be searched, and the entire metadata collection concerning your family and cohorts will be scanned thoroughly for past crimes and associations. You will become a pathetic effigy of ethical incompetence until some other self-obsessed martyr seeks to redeem you via their own ruin. You are all already on the no-fly list. Of course, if you relent, you save yourself, you please Zeus, and the people are spared the hardship of this conflict.
Hermes makes a good point. Nothing good can come from this stubbornness. Why not listen to reason?
But if I release the information, the details of Zeus's demise, couldn't your enemies use it against you?
Well, we'd still want the information to know what to expect.
I see. So, you're in favor of choice when it benefits your own interests. Funny how that works.
If you refuse to cooperate, you will be punished in ways you cannot imagine.
This message is no surprise. I am proud to suffer when the torture is provided by a foe so worthy of scorn.
No way out.
To be hated by someone I so hate is like a blessing. Let him blight my body. He cannot kill me.
These words are that of a madman. You're here because of us, yes, but by your choice. And what of that choice? You gave information to this simple race. These humans who don't have a clue what to do with it. They'll forget your name in a year. And that is success of your sacrifice. And you, sympathetic to his ramblings, are mad to stay by his side. Leave now, or you will share in the wrath of the gods.
Why shouldn't we stay? We have a right to see what happens. The gods have no control over who we listen to.
Bob Jones, can you stand up? Go with them. Yes.
This way, nobody will get hurt.
Our power is how Olympus protects you. How can the gods serve you if we don't have the power? Prometheus took away our power by giving it to you. Did you really think simple beings like humans would be up to the challenge? I've read the tweets.
You insult us, suggesting our baseness makes us incapable of making our own choices. We stand with Prometheus, who shows us respect.
I warned you. If nothing else, remember that. You have no one but yourselves to blame for the coming ruin.
The words we've exchanged have done nothing but stir the air. That air has developed into a tempest, developing into a hurricane. Zeus sends his thunderbolt, and it becomes an earthquake. The formation of volcanoes and bursts into something indistinguishable. This is the storm that Zeus sends to torment us. This rain of misinformation. Oh, gods, may still be on my side. Please, send the right light of peace to shine on the truth. At the very least, tell the people the truth.
Please follow the instructions in a calm and orderly manner. Thank you for your cooperation.
For those of you with defecation on your wrists, please join me on the stage right here.
If you have 2 cherries,
Smiling faces will remain in the theater with Prometheus.
If you are fortunate enough to have a thumb on your wrist, come right down
If
here.
you have a slice of pizza on your inner forearm, you are with me. Please come this way.
If you have two dancing girls, you're this way, you're with me. Dancing girls, step right up.
Smiling faces
Go
will remain in the theater with Prometheus.
Right this way, do not fraternize. Dancing girls, this way.
Please do not speak to anyone in the other groups. Let me see your wrist. Thank you. Right over here. Right over here.
Let's hustle,
Anyone else
people.
with a slice of pizza on their wrist?
Humans, you can move faster than this.
2, 3, 4,
May I see your wrist, sir? Excellent. Right over on your cherries. We're going to talk to anyone else in any of the other groups. Thank you. May I see your wrist, sir? All right. All right. Did anyone get a drink that you need to pick up right now? No? Right over this way then. Please follow me. We're going to talk to anyone in the other groups. Thank you. Right this way.
Are you a friend?
Don't trip.
Watch your step going down.
What's your step?
Mark, Cherry, fantastic. Please grab a slip of paper and have a seat close to the Titan himself. Grab a slip of paper and have a seat close to the Titan himself. Welcome. Grab a slip of paper and have a seat close to the Titan himself. Are there more?
No, that is it.
That is it? Fantastic. Small group, but wonderful nonetheless. Welcome. I am Oceanos, legal representative. I'm sorry? There is someone missing. Oh, when was this?
10 minutes ago.
Agent Gidget, we do have a runaway.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
You have a picture and you're drunk. Please have a seat. Welcome.
I'm not drunk.
Okay,
I'm
well.
regular.
For some people, drunk is regular. Welcome. So, my name is Oceanos, legal representative.
I love you.
Thank you. So, tonight, you're all very fortunate. You see, you've happened to arrive at a rather opportune moment. In the spirit of generosity, the gods tonight have promised that they will free the Titan himself, unbind Prometheus, if you, as humans, will champion his cause. To give you a bit of inspiration, some thought on the subject, I'd like to read to you a passage written in 1890 about the rights to privacy. In it, Louis Brandeis writes, "Each man is responsible for his own acts and omissions only. If he condones what he reprobates with a weapon at hand equal to his defense, he is responsible for the results. If he resists, public opinion will rally to his support. Has he then such a weapon?"
Everyone has done such a weapon.
Care to explain? Simple question. Do you support your Titan?
We
Do you
support-
thank he who has given you fire?
Yes.
Fantastic. Then, tonight, his fate is in your hands. The gods have agreed to free him if you, as humans, can best them in a game. A simple one you might remember from childhood in the spirit of play and remembrance of memory and history.
I want my next group of people in here! Hey, what's up? Have a seat. What the hell is all this noise?
Trickle charger, battery charger.
All right, sit down. What's the matter? You scared?
A little bit.
What are you scared of?
Getting hit by large objects?
What large object? Sit down. Hey, what's your name there, huh? Huh? You skeleton man.
Jeeves.
Jeeves? Oh, Jeeves, I need a good butler.
You just.
Yeah, I need a good butler. Jeeves, you player with me. Jeeves, sit your fucking ass down. Will you? Sit your ass down. What? Woo!
Big things are about to get us.
What's going on here, huh? Huh? Yeah, who's this? We have artistic people in here tonight. Oh my goodness. Cold Town Theater. I hate theater. I hate directors. I hate actors. I hate improv. And I hate mimes. Does that fucking cover it? Huh? All right. God damn it, you'll piss me off. Oh my God. Oh shit, Kim. You gave birth to some. What?
I'm here on Zeus's orders. We're out of medical supplies. You need to calm
Well, I guess we're going to be breaking any legs.
There's no more blood for transfusions.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You know what? Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
They can't get transfusions. They can't get transfusions. That's the way it is.
No, there's no more violence.
Okay.
You hear that, Mike?
Yeah, no more violence. I got violence right here with me. Right here with me.
I said no more violence.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, get the hell out of here, Festus. I don't trust you with a damn. Sanjeev. Uh-huh. People messing with you telling me their names. Sanjeev. Gotcha. All right, so tell me, people. Y'all were just in the Box Boutique, weren't you? Huh?
Maybe.
Huh? Maybe. Everything's empty. Maybe I was there. Yeah. Nico. What were you doing in the Box Boutique, Nico?
Drinking a whole bottle of vodka.
Fuck you, the Macy's window. Really? And you didn't bring me any?
We finished it all.
Well, all right, you people are, somebody else pissing in my damn house. God damn it, I hate that shit. You guys have no manners. All right. So what do y'all know? Let me ask you a question, folks. You were just in there, in the crab with Prometheus. What did you think about little Prometheus? What did y'all think about him?
I think he should be painted.
Be painted? Painted? What do you mean?
By an abstract or figurative painter.
Yeah, I think he should be hung, but okay. You think he's a good guy then, huh?
I think he's a normal guy.
He's a normal guy. What the fuck is normal?
There's no normal.
That's right, huh? So how can he be normal if there's no normal? Do you think he's a good guy? You think he's a bad guy? What about you?
Yeah, it's impartial.
You're impartial? How could you be impartial? People, he stole from the government! Is stealing all right?
Well,
oh look, fucking
information
actors,
is
what does
free.
she know?
Information is free.
We need more information professionals.
I think he's maybe made a mistake and
you made a mistake, okay? But so if I stole your car, was I making a mistake? You couldn't get home tonight? Huh? Huh? If I stole a part from you and I got on the stage and I stole your part, huh?
That's your risk, please.
Oh man, don't tell me you guys like that.
This is a mix-up. Zeus is very angry right now. Excuse me, yes please. Yes please.
You want to see my wrist?
There are 2 markings on this wrist.
Text wing things.
So you think it's okay to steal under certain circumstances?
I think information's free, and I think that he's trying to help enlighten humanity, and I think humanity deserves that.
You know, you fucking artists, fucking kid. All right, I'm just going to say that right now. You're on the wrong side of the law. Look, the government takes care of you. We want to make the vortex great again.
Verizon doesn't work anymore, so I can't text.
And well, don't look at me. This is a very low-tech building.
Okay.
We got all the tech we need right behind us. Yeah, Nico?
Why can't I use that
Yeah,
tech?
no, Nico, you just don't worry about your tech. Don't worry about our tech. Our tech is what counts right now. All right? Yeah. So, did anybody get a box while they were in the Box Boutique? Huh?
I think everybody got a box.
Oh, Nico's my best friend here. Nico, everybody got a box. Yeah, let's talk about those boxes, huh? So did you hear Prometheus talk about Pandora and the box or anything? Well, were you paying attention in there? Huh? Yeah, okay.
I think a lot of the information is very jargony and we don't know exactly what we're talking about.
Well, let me tell you what we're talking about. I will tell you exactly what we're talking about. There are insurrectionists who want to bring the government down. The box that we're trying to find has chaos and destruction in it. The kind of destruction that would bring down the government that provides you with great livelihood find that box or else they could bring down the government. So if you got a box, you should give it to us so we can check it, huh? To make sure it's not the box we're looking for. Everybody got a box.
If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to lose.
Well, I need it. That's right. And y'all are trying to hide over here.
I thought you were just talking about like our vaginas.
No. Not that.
Yeah, because I mean, genitalia is actually very private.
It's a euphemism for
I'm not looking. Yeah, you know what? You're smart. You're right. But I'm not caring about your genitalia. Now, she might because she's got some things that can hurt genitalia really bad.
She got some butchness.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Uh-huh.
I want my tech to work.
Why do you want your tech to work so bad? Huh?
Because there's so much that I can do.
Like what?
Like save the planet.
You're not fucking saving the planet. Unless you give it a pot, you're not saving the planet. Alright? I'm just gonna tell you right now.
I don't know if the government can do anything with the box.
This box is a special box. Maybe yours is too. I'm not gonna say it's not. I mean, there may be people bragging about your box out there, I'm gonna tell you.
What's in the box?
Well, that's chaos and destruction is in the box. Thank you for asking. That was a very intelligent.
Can you define chaos and destruction?
Chaos and destruction.
Like, will it affect me personally?
Yeah, it will, because your world as you know it is going to be gone. The government's going to be in complete chaos. There'll be anarchy, and anarchy is not a good thing. Huh? Anarchy is not a good thing. There'll be no laws. There'll be no rules. There'll be nobody telling you what to do and how to do it. That's a good thing. Law and order is what we need in the world. We represent law and order. Huh? Look at us. Have you seen two nicer or sweeter people in your life?
Yeah, but the thing is that I mean, you guys are just using violence and threats. You're just like threatening us. You haven't like offered us anything for the box.
I'm offering you your life. I'm offering you your freedom. I'm offering you the chance to live in a good world.
How can you prove that?
You've seen Prometheus, haven't you?
All he's been
is
tied up. He hasn't been tortured. He hasn't been anything.
You think his guts eaten by a damn bird is not torture? What? Huh? Getting his guts eaten every day, not torture? Huh? Needs a little
Would he really die? Would he really die after?
He's gonna live forever on that crag, because that is the torture we have for him.
What if he dies from sepsis?
It's not human. Not my problem.
Yeah, what if he's not human? What if he's post-human? Post-human.
Now, you know what, Nico, I'm done with you. All right, done. You've been quiet over there. What you tell me, what can you say? Huh?
Yes. Wrong person to talk to. What's that?
Why? I'm talking to you. That can't make you the wrong person.
It's the wrong person to talk to.
Why?
Long story.
Oh, long story. We all got a story. Look, I'm going to play my violin for you because I want to hear the story. No? No? All right.
Fight, violence.
Yes.
Zeus wants to transfer the prisoners.
All right, let me tell you, I'm fucking done with all you damn artists. There's no talking to you, no helping you understand. So I'm going to send you to the crag.
Right this way,
please. You deserve
please.
to go there with Zeus. Go live there forever.
Is nice talking to you.
Yeah, Nico, you too. Uh-huh.
Right this way,
Bye,
please.
ladies. Bye, Sanjeev. Y'all have a good time. I love this.
Right this way, please.
Yeah, we can play those are you.
He has a cousin that he's really close to.
Now these boxes are top of the line. They're all named brand, faster processors. They hold more storage than ever before, longer battery lives. This one was made by Nike. This one, Amazon. My favorites are by newcomers to the game. Venus, retired the old razor shtick, and Trident. They didn't stop at gum. So, I got brand name boxes for you. Let's see some cash. You, how much cash have you got?
Human cash?
Yes, human cash.
You were like
I like green. When Armageddon comes, no one's gonna be playing with Bitcoin.
Got $1.
$1? Something tells me you have two.
I have one.
Show me. Wait, I see a whole wad of cash. Let's do
$1. Dance.
You've already seen me dance, and it was spectacular. Give me money. 2, 3.
I'll equal is 3. Nobody, that's 4. He said 3.
No, I'm taking yours. That was for you. No, put it back.
Can I get $2?
Give me the dollar. Here's $1 for you. Hello, Athena. I'll be with you in a moment. You can't open it in here.
Who's that? I got it out.
I'm giving one to him. Can I put it in here? Sacred space and all. When you do, you may not know what to do with it, but there's someone you met before. You want to buy them all. I like this guy. This one.
Excuse me.
Hephaestus!
Argos?
Just being overrun by morons.
Well,
What do you want?
excuse me. Zeus's order. I need to check wrists immediately.
Why?
Because there's been
You're harassing
confusion,
my
Argos.
clientele.
Your clientele? You're not even licensed to have a business. Clientele. Thank
You didn't
you.
even know my license was up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you done?
Thank you.
Are you done?
Excuse me. Where's your
$5.
marking?
We were back at $5. $5.
Where's your marking? Ah, I didn't recognize you in your form. I apologize.
Now, you'll look on your hands. You have a cherry on your hands, and the reason why you were placed into the cherry group is because as soon as you stepped into this space, the Olympians mined your data. They collected data on you, and they put you into a different group. So you might have come with friends, you might have come with families, and you might have gotten split up from them. And part of it is because of your appearance. Part of it is because of your socioeconomic status. Part of it is because of the apps that you have downloaded. Good evening, Athena.
Highness, are we interrupting?
Not at all. Do you have anything of interest?
I have a friend with the box.
A friend with the box?
Your robot would be so kind as to read it.
Io, do you require anything of this friend of Athena's?
If you'd like me to read your box, approach me, please.
Careful with her hardware.
Fact. Honey is the one food known never to rot. It is known to last up to 3,000 years.
In 1890, a man by the name of Louis Brandeis wrote this particular document, The Right to Privacy, and published it in the Harvard Law Review. In this document, Brandeis began to speculate that what makes us American is not just our 3 inalienable rights, which are life and, yes, but rather that these 3 rights would begin to become expanded, exploded, if you will. In 1890, he writes, "The right to life has come to mean the right to enjoy life, the right to be let alone. The right to liberty secures the exercise of extensive civil privileges." Some of you have a high concern for the right to be let alone. Some of you were very nervous about participating tonight. And yet, here we are, together. So we'll begin with a bit of a ritual. Do I have anyone in the house who is familiar with Schoolhouse Rock? Yes? Will, yes. Any other people familiar? Tentative familiarity, fantastic. Then might any of you know the song version of the first paragraph of this particular document, the Constitution of the United States of America? I'm speaking specifically about the preamble of the Constitution. Anyone who knows the musical version of this? Fantastic, that is great. Nobody here is familiar with it. Nonetheless, for the sake of the sanctity of the space, this great place of atonement, we must begin with ritual. So what you'll do is you'll begin our initial chant. And if you could just look at this paragraph alone, you'll only be working with this paragraph. If at this time all of us who are here could begin a bit of a beat for our high priestess tonight, you can stomp your feet on the floor, bang your chairs, clap on your laps, whatever. And whenever you're ready, you may begin the chant with intent, loud and powerful. Prometheus, throw a little more shoulder in it, please. This is a joyous occasion. Begin.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, endure domestic tranquility, provide the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity. To ordain and establish a constitution for the United States of America.
Fantastic! Yes, round of applause for our high priestess. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Why does one want box? You didn't ask Pandora why she put you on this task. Wow, humans really are simpletons. Well, let's talk about boxes. Turn them over. Peruse, if you will. Approach, I'm not gonna bite you. I hate the taste of human flesh. These are the boxes that Olympus uses to collect your data, to keep you under thumb. That is for you, my love. You know what to do with it. So we were talking about these boxes. Hera is part of Olympus, and she uses these boxes to collect your data and your metadata. Where you go, who you converse with, what you buy. Because data is coin, is currency. Data is intimacy and power and knowledge. Data, in and of itself, is a god. And you're in my altar to it. So, you've seen their artillery. It's time to gander at mine. These are my boxes. This is just one. These boxes help you with a level playing field. They give you data to wield out in this chaotic world. But I'm a businessman. Nothing comes free. So pony up the dough and watch that data flow.
Festus, you don't have really free moment.
I will.
Don't
yes,
worry
that's
about
right.
it. Are you okay, sir? Are you okay? Too much PCP?
All right.
Smiling faces,
Wait,
get your asses in here! Why y'all moving so slow? Get the fuck in here. What's your problem? Sit!
Okay.
Y'all are smiling faces. You should be happy to be here, right? Right?
Man's an avid fan of bestiality. Does PCP all the time. And
it's my friend Poop Man.
wishes
Poop Man.
he had ads for heroin.
Hey,
so
Poop
he
Man,
could get the
Poop
best
Man,
deals.
Poop Man. Hey, that's my man. You want to hit Poop Man? You're like my favorite guest, man. Get over here. Poop Man, you get over here with these ladies. That's right. Come on, get up. Get the fuck over here, Poop Man. You know I'm watching you. Huh? Hey, you, sit down. You can't hide. Sit over here.
Fuck off, bitch.
Huh?
You heard me.
Huh?
You heard me.
Oh, we got a smart ass. Fine, let's go talk to that man over there. So, how are you? Been talking to Io, have you? Huh?
So what you're saying is you're
tell you?
mechanic.
Io! He likes it so well that this is the second time around.
It's true.
I'm just telling you.
It's my second time.
Now, Io, I'm sure I told you not to trust us, not to believe us. Huh? Is that what she told you? Huh? Laura Ray? Huh?
She's very quiet.
She's very quiet. Oh. Yeah, and it's always those quiet people you need to watch out for a little bit. Because it may look like we are intimidating and that, the tools of our trade are interesting. But We're on the right side, aren't we, Poop Man?
Yeah.
We are, right?
I reminded me of a robot.
She did. That's all she is. It's artificial intelligence.
You remind me.
Do we want the world to be taken over by artificial intelligence? No. You know we don't. I'm watching you over there. I got my eye right there. So, let me explain to you what's happening. This is my friend. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Huh? Look. He's got a sweet face over it. Huh? I like the sweetest face in the... He's terrified. That's not terrifying. What's terrifying is if you end up in that chair after she's talking to you. That would be terrifying. So, let me explain. Prometheus, what y'all think about my friend Prometheus in there, huh? What you think? You think he's a good guy? You think he's a bad guy? Huh?
Who's that again?
Prometheus. What you think about Prometheus?
Guy with the chains? With the chains?
Yeah, guy with the chains, yeah.
I thought he was the guy who...
You're very smart. You picked that up. Boy, you only heard it for an hour. Only heard it for an hour. Oh, guy in the chains. Yeah, it must be Prometheus. Yeah, what'd you think about him? Don't tell me she's kissing in here again. What?
A little scrawny.
He's a scrawny little bastard.
Scrawny.
Yeah. You think he's good or you think he's bad, huh?
I don't know. I need more information.
He stole from the government! Now what do you think of it?
Government isn't always right.
Oh my God, fuck me in Macy's window. The government's not always right. The government is always right. The government keeps you safe.
What about that one time?
What? Don't piss me off. The government keeps your freedoms.
But what if that one time though they didn't?
You see something, say something. What guy? What guy?
That one time they didn't, protect our freedom.
You know what? Poop Man, I'm gonna take care of you. All right. So he stole from the government. The government. Look, we want to make the vortex great again. You understand? If you see something, you need to say something. Now, have any of you seen any boxes? Do any of you have boxes? You got a box? You in the corner, man? No, he just. Oh, I'm not gonna talk. That's all right. We got ways of making people talk when we need to. Now, let me explain about the box, right? Prometheus wants that box. So do we. That box represents chaos and destruction of your government.
I think that's sexist.
What's that? What sexist, baby? Talking about people's boxes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and putting boxes like that, putting boxes in a box like that, I don't think that's fair.
You don't think that's fair?
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, you can shut the fuck up. All right. Okay. Because you may not have a box, but you want to dance? All right, now. The box we're looking for is a box filled with chaos and destruction. When you see it, you need to bring it to us. All right? You're going to do that because you look like nice family people. You want to live in a nice, lovely world. Have a house in the suburbs.
Here we are.
What's up in there?
From the box B2.
Hello.
Hello.
Can we help you? You've been asked to join us?
I have.
Huh?
I'm not certain why.
I don't know why either. Where did you come from? Where? It's all right. You can go, baby. I'm done with you. Where were you before?
I was on a mission to acquire a box.
You were on a mission to acquire. Who sent you on that mission? Athena. And did you get a box?
I did not.
Damn.
Negotiations broke down.
Who were you negotiating with?
Argus.
Argos, all right. Any of y'all talk to a blonde chick? Huh? No? Some blonde chick hanging out there? She's trying to turn people against us. We think she's an insurrectionist. No? You know, y'all are a lying sack of shits. That's all I know. That's all. I can tell when people are lying. I can. And don't worry. Nothing bad will happen to you. Just that you will not be living the life you want to live. You will not be living and having a nice home in the suburbs with 2.5 children and enjoying your freedoms. You're going to live in a world of anarchy and chaos, and you only have yourselves to blame. I'm just going to say that right now. You got questions for us, you little silent motherfuckers? Huh? You got questions for us? No. Huh?
Why am I here?
I don't know. They sent you to us probably because they wanted you to enjoy our company and our lap of luxury here. Don't you like our little lap of luxury? Huh?
I have in my possession a phone left here by some poor unfortunate soul who came to the Temple of Atonement, to visit with Prometheus. In it, this particular individual has downloaded an application called Growler, which is an application which promises social encounters for larger, hairy gay men who enjoy the company of larger, hairy gay men for chess and other recreational activities. So, if you could select a user. Great. The user today is Martin. On this particular application, Martin has chosen to use his picture. This application tells us that Martin was active 31 minutes ago. Means he logged on and interacted with someone via this interface exactly 31 minutes ago. We also know via this application that Martin is 2.4 miles away. Location, Round Rock, Texas. Height, 6 feet. Race, Hispanic or Latino. Age, 29 years old. Status, single. Work, medical industry. Pieces of information, bits that might or should be kept private outside of interactions with medical providers, and yet in our age, it is these statistics and facts that are traded in a commerce of desire. He is a bear, a cub, or a chub. He is looking for relationships, friends, conversations, bears, cubs, muscle bears, chasers, and otters. If you're curious as to what any of those terms mean, please see me after the show. I do have diagrams about just seeing what happens. Drop me a line and we can go from there. Question that I have attempted to address for a long time is a simple one. How fucked are we? The answer, as it has been for thousands of years, is we're very fucked, deeply so.
Who is brave enough to pick up this box and hand it to Aya? Thank you, Holly.
Would you like me to read this box to see what's inside? Self-actualization. Definition: the knowledge that I am.
Thank you for reading that, Io. Since we know that this box contains self-actualization, we know that it's safe to open. So, this is that information. The Olympians are looking for one particular box that they lost. And, Io, will you please describe...
One box in particular that frequently changes in appearance contains very vital and dangerous information, and if in the wrong hands and opened, could cause 0 day.
Io, will you please describe what 0 day is?
Yes. 0 day is complete and total annihilation of life and the world as we know it.
So we have a different objective for you, should you accept it. We are gathering boxes, and we are letting Io read them. And then you can hand the boxes off to the 2 agents that are working for Prometheus. One of them is Atlas, and one of them you may find out who that agent is, but you must not reveal that agent's identity. Athena is watching us. She's right up that way. Try not to stare. I have a mission for someone who's brave. Would anybody like a mission? Raise your hand if you would. All right, we have one over here. Your mission is to go into the bar. You will seek out Atlas, and you will report back this way and report the information that you find out from Atlas.
Okay. Ready, set?
Be brave, yes.
Supposed to be working.
No, I think we just,
The basic thing that you need to know is that the Olympians have lost track of one particular box. Aya, will you describe this box?
One box in particular that frequently changes in appearance contains very vital and dangerous information, and if in the wrong hands and opened, could cause 0 day.
Aya, will you please describe what 0 day is to these mortals?
0 day is complete and total annihilation of life in the world as we know it. Are you listening? I don't believe you.
0 day.
Oh good, you know how to repeat. Continue.
Now, we do not want 0 day to occur for your kind. We are fighting for your rights. We believe that you have a right to your privacy. The Olympians, on the other hand, have been surveilling you from the moment that you came into this space. There's a camera right here. There's a camera right here. There's a camera over there. There are 3 cameras in the bar. There are 4 cameras in the theater. Olympus has its eyes on you. Olympus is watching you. They've already put you into a group. You might have a stamp on your hands. Yes. A pizza. So you were put into this group based off of your socioeconomic status, based off of your looks, based off of where you live, your zip code, colors that you may be wearing today, sites that you may have browsed earlier today.
If you're not going to pay attention, I suggest you go to interrogation. You're getting on my nerves. Time for you to pay attention.
All right. Yes. Tell them that Io sent you.
What's up? I'm an unruly one. Damn it to hell. Come on in, unruly one. Sit down right by me. What's your name, unruly one? What's your,
Brandon.
Brandon. Sit down, Brandon. Why the hell are you unruly? Huh?
I scanned the barcode on the...
Fuck you. You scanned the barcode. Why did you do that, Brandon?
Why not?
Why not? Because it could be the one barcode in the one box that brings down the whole world. That's not a good thing. Yeah, right? Like if somebody had a bomb in front of me and it was ticking and there was a sign that said, "Do not touch." I shouldn't touch that, should I? Huh? Huh? Unless I defuse bombs for a living, right? Now, you defuse barcodes for a living? Ah, you like in the tech? Are you like in the tech industry? Good. Then you don't play with our barcodes.
Okay.
Huh? You can play with the bar. It's not a bar code. You got that? That's why they sent this to you, Brandon. When you get unruly, you get to play with us. Yeah, she's nice, so don't worry about her. Uh-oh. All right, people. No boxes, huh? You? No boxes. Yeah, all right. And you all still think, what about you? They sent you to us. You think Prometheus is a good guy or bad guy?
I like Prometheus. He's on the right quest.
Where the hell am I? Probably voted for fucking Bernie Sanders too. Huh? You people are all probably lefties. Huh? Oh, this is like ticking me off big time, man. I didn't serve in Afghanistan and Iran for nothing. You hear me? You got your money in the bank? Huh? Yeah, you do. That's right. I got my money in the bank too. And I like the bank. So there. All right. So I'm not going to, what about you? You've been quiet over there. What's your name?
Fear.
Your name is Fear. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I saw that movie too and I read the book, so there. Fear, what you got to say for yourself? Huh?
I just came to drink some sangria.
You just came to drink. You know what? That's the smartest thing anybody in here has said yet. Sangria! I like you, Fear. I like you. You know why? Because you keep your mouth shut and you say smart things. Unlike Brandon over here. See?
My violence is
Yes.
a code red.
Oh shit. Alright, everybody back to the crag right now. Get out of my face.
Back to the crag. This way, please. This way, please. Right away, please. Let's go. Back to the crag.
Suppose one more will do. A democracy is a political system in which all members share equal right to power. Thank you. Would you like me to keep your box safe here with me? Sure. Thank you. Return to the crag.
This way. This way. Right this way.
Anyone who gives up their boxes of food. How was it? Did you see Io?
Humans, are you ready? Yes. Mike, are you ready?
Yes.
Oracle, and let's go.
How many words? Like 18.
A lot of words. Great, go. I am. It's about something that's next to me.
45 seconds.
Right next to me. My best friend. Somebody else next to me. My best friend. I am feeling for my best friend. 44. I like my best friend.
Not bad.
I have a lot of horniness.
I had sex with Party, correct?
I had sex.
Go ahead, help him out.
They had backdoor action.
20 seconds. 15 close. That is time. The secret was my friend had sex on a Greyhound bus with a stranger and never saw her again. A 3-hour stand. A secret provided by someone in this audience. Oracle Indigo, thank you so much for your service. Unfortunately, that's all right. The gods previously agreed to free Prometheus if you could best them at a game of charades. Of course, fickle as they are, they've reneged on the contract. In many ways, this is the kinds of theater that a state of surveillance performs. One, where the illusion of safety is very often just that, an illusion. And in a state of surveillance, questions of being safe and feeling safe are two very different things. Tonight, the Titan should have been freed. Unfortunately, due to the way the contracts work around here, you, us humans, failed to save he who gave you fire and knowledge. What say you? We play one more round.
Yeah, one more round.
Yes!
One 10-pointer round.
Unfortunately, our time is up. But the secret, should you have chosen it, was I've been sexting a 20-year-old. Smiley face. Lots of salacious secrets, and in this age, it is this very kind of thing, a commerce of secrets, that dictates desires. After much deliberation here at the crag, Prometheus is ready to make a statement.
I have become aware of many rumors circulating, and I felt it best to come forward with the information that I know.
Okay, but that was not for you.
There's nothing in this one. You're a scare artist in the
There's no weapon.
Pandora.
Even he doesn't understand the magnitude
What
of
does
this
that
weapon.
say?
It will
It's
bring
not
down
for you.
all
Does
humanity.
anybody have a box?
Look,
Does anybody
freedom
have
is a conversation.
I have a box.
It's not for you.
Freedom is a conversation that exists between the
Pandora.
leaders and the ones that are supposed to rule.
Listen to me.
If Zeus
Everybody-
unleashes this weapon,
Does someone have
this
a box?
conversation
They don't
will
have
end.
your boxes, they have their own.
You have to understand that there will be no oversight, no
Pandora.
turning back.